Hi there, I'm Carol Burnett. I certainly didn't set out to make history, but back in 1967, I was lucky enough to be the first woman on television to host her own comedy variety show. And in the 11 years that followed, we welcomed a lot of historic women to Studio 33. And we had a few behind the scenes as well. Rumor has it that comedy writers can occasionally get, well, a little rowdy. Well, I can confirm that rumor for you. And back in the 60s, that could sometimes make it hard for women to be hired as writers. Some people thought that if there were women in the room, the men not feel as free to let loose. But luckily, that wasn't a problem for us.
Just one look at a drink makes me nauseous. Do you ever look at something and feel that way?
A lot of my favorite sketches on the show were written by teams made up of one man and one woman. One of our earliest recurring sketches, As the Stomach Turns, was written by Kenny Soames and Gail Parent, who had never worked in TV before we hired them. Gail went on to write for The Golden Girls and lots of other wonderful shows.
And it's so good to be good on such a bright, sunshiny day. Oh, good.
Cheer up, dear.
Later on, Dick Clare and Jenna McMahon wrote The Family, which was so successful it became its own show, Mama's Family.
All you ever get from me is kitchen appliances, because that's all I do around here is housework. You'd never know it.
And the classic Went with the Wind was written by the team of Rick Hawkins and Liz Sage.
The gown is gorgeous.
Thank you. I saw it in the window and I just couldn't resist it.
I'm glad to report that comedy shows today have many more women in the writers' rooms. And I'm proud to have spent those 11 years speaking, singing, and shouting some very funny women's words.
I'm Bob.
Joanne.
Shout Factory and the Carol Burnett Show celebrate great women in TV history, like Gail Parent, Jenna McMahon, and Liz Sage.